programang ito ay rated SPG. Striktong patnubay at gabay ng magulang ang kailangan. Maaaring may masiselang tema, lengguwahe, karahasan, sexual, horror o droga na hindi angkop sa mga bata.
Okay. MrGregounettt of 4MB and this is our documentary, Hindi Lang Si Rizal Ang Bayan, which has two parts. The first part focuses on male and female heroes of the Philippines, unknown to the most Filipinos because of most of them were interfered with the contribution of our national hero, Rizal, such as Bonifacio, Mabini, Sina, and Ako. Andres Bonifacio founded the Katipunan as a means to gain independence from Spain. Bonifacio should have been the national hero because he wanted an ultimate freedom for the Philippines and be separated from the authorities of Spain, and that is true a revolution. Well, it is true that Bonifacio who somewhat got this idea from Rizal, but it is Bonifacio who put it to action. What is an idea without an action? Actions speak louder than words of ideas. Rizal was coward that he didn't support the revolution plan of Bonifacio, but the revolution was successful. Also, Rizal was an American-sponsored hero. They just insisted Rizal to be a national hero because Americans were afraid that if it was Bonifacio that was hero, the Filipinos would also revolt the same way of Bonifacio. Mabini. In spite of his terrible suffering from paralysis, Mabini continued writing. He severely criticized the government, voicing the sentiments of the Filipinos people for freedom. He was ordered to desist, but to this, in one of his writings to the people, he replied, "To tell a man to be quiet when a necessity not fulfilled is shaking all the fibers of his being is tantamount to asking a hungry man to be filled before taking the food which he needs." Mabini's logic was a real embarrassment to the American military forces, and in January 1901, he was arrested a second time by the Americans. This time, he was exiled to the island of Guam, where he remained until his return to Manila on February 26, 1900. Although he died from natural causes, Mabini died a martyr to cause of Filipino independence. 5 years of persecution left his intense patriotism untouched, but it had made his physical self a ready victim for a premature death. Aside from the main heroes mentioned, it is worth commending their female counterparts as well as Victoria and Gabriela Silang. France had Saint Joan of Arc who liberated her country from the English invaders, and if Vietnam had the fighting Crown sisters who saved their native land from the Chinese invaders, the Philippines had Maria Josefa Gabriela Silang, or Gabriela Silang of Ilocania. As the wife of the famous Diego Silang, Ilocandi's liberator, Maria Josefa Gabriela Silang was popularly known as Mrs. Diego Silang. equally great as her husband. After his husband's assassination, she continued his libertarian movement, fighting valiantly on the bloody battlefields and died with heroic courage at the hands of the Spanish enemy. Meanwhile, she launched guerrilla attacks on the Spanish garrisons on the coastal towns. Her unique policy of harassment was so successful that the name Generala, which was given to her by the masses, struck terror to the Spanish troops and to Ilocanos who collaborated with Spain. She died with calm courage as befitted a true heroine. Thus ended the heroic life of the fighting widow, the Joan of Arc of Ilocania, and the short-lived independence of the Ilocano people. She deserves the Garden of Greatness, for she fought and died for her people's freedom. She was truly the first woman general and the first female martyr in the Philippine history. Bata ka man o matanda, makakatulong ka rin sa iyong bansa. This was the principle of Melchora Aquino Ramos o Tandang Sora, who helped and became an inspiration to the Katipuneros, also known as the Grand Old Lady of the Katipunan. She saw injustice in the country where more and more Filipinos were punished, and because of this, she was arrested by the Guardia Civil for giving aid to the Filipino revolutionaries, risking her life, giving shelter and food to the Katipuneros.
We have often attributed the attainment of our independence to men like Jose Rizal, Andres Bonifacio, and Emilio Aguinaldo. Society being more focused on exalting male heroes. Lest we forget, these men would not have been successful in their aspirations without the support of their wives and family members. History does not give justice to the women who dedicated their lives to our country, including those whose prowess in combat was much admired. Filipino women, as much as the Filipino men, deserve recognition for their important role in the Philippine Revolution, such as Teresa Magbanua and Trinidad Dexon. The Ilongga Teresa Magbanua, or Nay Isa, earned the title Visayan Joan of Arc for leading the Revolutionary Army in battle in Yoting Rapids. She is an excellent horse rider, sharpshooter, and fought many battles against Spain and became the first women general of Visayas. And the Bulaqueña Trinidad Dexon, dubbed as the mother of Biak na Bato, who was initiated in the women's chapter of the Katipunan and became famous in the battlefield. She did the manly thing in signing her name with her own blood, which is something the women rarely did, showing her courage and love for country.
Sa trabaho po ninyo, paano niyo po masasabing isa kayong bayani ng modernong panahon?
Ako nga pala si Ruben Florencio, nagtatrabaho bilang isang security force dito sa Barangay Ugong bilang isang desk officer. Sa katanungan mo, para maging bayani sa modernong panahon na sinasabi mo, sa pagtulong ng walang hinihiling kapalit, sa pagduduty sa tamang oras, sa pagtulong sa kapwa nang walang hinihinging kapalit. Yun lang.
Ako si Ruby Raimundo, nagtatrabaho sa Yale AdWorks bilang web designer. Gumagawa ko ng websites para sa iba't ibang negosyo na siya rin nakakapag-unlad sa ating ekonomiya.
Ako si Rosana Noel. Ako ay isang amateur na freelance photographer and nasasabi kong ako ay isang bayani sa ginagawa ko sa pagkuha ko ng mga litrato na nagpapakita kung ano ang lagay ng mga ng ating bansa ngayon sa iba't ibang lugar at sa iba't ibang sitio sa Pilipinas.
Noong panahon, maraming tinuring na bayani dahil sila ay nagbuwis ng buhay para sa bansa, para sa kapwa at para sa kalayaan. Sa modernong panahon ngayon, Mas marami ang tinuturing na bayani dahil ang bawat trabaho, bawat gawain, at bawat pagtulong ay nakapagdudulot ng kabutihan. Lahat ng nakabubuti para sa sarili, para sa kapwa, sa kapaligiran, at sa bansa ay may tuturing na nating kabayanihan.